Hi again, and welcome to Askmiki for Tuesday, July 27th, 2021. Okay, so it's denim and black t-shirt day and my investigative fedora because we're going to do an investigating trip on this next letter. Okay, so anybody who knows me knows that I'm a Levi's fanatic. That's why I'll wear my coat till it shreds. Kind of goes with the whole top hat and tuxedo thing, right? Levi's, cowboy boots, tuxedo. Yeah, okay. Anyway, this is a pretty serious story, so hold on to your hats, okay? I've got it blown up so I can see it beneath my hands here. Okay, so you ready? Okay, dear Mickey, I'm writing to you because I just recently moved into my grandmother's house after she passed in May of 2020. Thank God she did not pass from the pandemic or any kind of COVID illness. She went from natural causes. And she left the house to my mom. But my mom gave it to me for myself and my 3 children. I'm a single mother, raising them on my own. The youngest one is a year-old. Wow, that's a lot of responsibility. Free house. Nice. Works for me. Take it. So, everything was pretty cool when we moved in here. And then all of a sudden, I saw my middle child, who's a boy, who is 3.5, talking to somebody in his bedroom. And when I asked him, "Who are you talking to?" he said, Grammy. I guess that's the best you can describe a grandmother and you're 3.5 years old, right? Okay, so moving right along. I thought maybe it was just, children and their imaginations at play. But then my oldest child, who is a girl, who is going to be 9 years old in September, told me that she sees a dark shadow and it comes to her in her bedroom at night and whispers her name and then sits there and hums. Okay. I'm not liking the sound of that too much. She says she believes it is her grandma. Well, they called her grandma too because that's the great-grandmother to her, right? Mom's grandmother. And she doesn't feel scared because it says that's who it is to her. Really? About 2 nights ago, before I wrote you this email, I sat down in my son's room and he was talking to somebody in the corner that wasn't there. And as soon as I walked in the room, he started to cry, "No, come back, come back, come back, come back." Obviously, whatever the presence was, it left. Doesn't sound quite right if it's your grandma that loves you, does it? Long story short is that I love my grandmother dearly. She loved me dearly. She was a very, very special woman to me. And I cannot understand why she would talk to my children or appear to my children, but then disappear when I arrive on the scene. Signed, Granddaughter in Distress. Okay, I get the distress part of this, that's for sure. Okay, so this is what I see, Granddaughter in Distress. First of all, I don't really like the idea of this being a dark shadow, okay? Usually when your people cross over to the spirit world and it's your family and they love you and they come to you in a dream because you can't see them walking around like me or my family did all of our lives. And you know what? That's not always fun anyway. But the thing that concerns me the most is this thing is talking to your kids that are 8 and 3 years old. It's not going near your 1-year-old, but you wouldn't know for sure because the 1-year-old probably can't say too much. But the fact that as soon as you come on the scene, the woman who adored you, who loved you so much, gave a house to you and your mom and gave you a place to live with your 3 children for free, doesn't want to see you, doesn't want to talk to you, but wants to talk to everyone else. And it's dark. It's not a light. apparition. It's not a foggy apparition. It's a black silhouette. And that bothers me the most. So what I have a feeling about here is that you need to do something about this right now. First thing I'm going to tell you is that you have like lots of stuff going on here with this situation. And it's like an energy or something that's come into the house since your grandmother passed. I don't know what was going on in the house when your grandmother was alive, but something has come in there since she passed, and that something is now pretending to be her to your children, and that concerns me. So we have to make this go away. I will be writing you a special email once I'm finished doing your letter today and telling you what to do to get rid of it out of the house. And if it takes off, we know for sure it's not grandma. If it sticks around, hey, maybe it is. But if it takes off, what the recipe that I'm going to give you to blow this thing out the door, definitely it's not grandma, and we want it out of there, and we don't want it to come back. So, it's an uninvited haunting, as far as I'm concerned. It's something you don't want in your home, and I have concerns about how it could go from being friendly to possibly becoming malevolent. And since you're the magnet in the house that it runs away from, I see if it turns malevolent, which darks sometimes do, that's why they're dark, okay? Then you're going to be the number one target because you're the magnet in the house. Okay? So I'll be sending you that stuff separately. This is not a friendly haunting. That's what everybody needs to know. That's the answer to your question, and we need to get some protections in place. I wrote you a daily affirmation to go with this too. When you lose people that you love and they come to visit, it's always friendly. When you see something that is dark, that you can't identify in your house and believe it's someone who loves you, that is not the way it is. That is not the truth. That is a deception. So, that's your affirmation for today to take with you. Instructions coming to follow. Hauntings are never always the same, guys. You might think that you see that shadow on the wall and it's like, a good little thing, but usually not. When it's dark and it's floating around and it's creepy and it's whispering to just certain people, nay, something weird's coming after that. It's opening a door to a dark place. So, that's our question for today. And I'm going to say what I always say. If you want to reach out to us and send us a question, it can be about anything from hauntings to making career choices to what school should I pick to go to for university. You throw it at us. I got them all. You throw anything you want, any topic, any subject, and we'll answer it for you. Okay? So you can send your letters to Rock and Roll Medium, ROCKNROLLMedium @gmail.com. Phone us for appointments at 416-537-5955 or 1-877-2754. Both those numbers are good all across Canada and the U.S., and there is no long distance to you guys for dialing them. Okay? And I just want to say to everybody, be safe out there. And I will be posting the winner of who won the draw for a free half-hour reading last Friday, or just before the weekend, sometime tonight. And also, please, if you're not vaccinated, get vaccinated. We need to crush this pandemic, and we don't need it to carry on through another winter so that everybody is locked down and away from their loved ones. So please consider it. If you haven't before, consider it and get it done. You're not going to die from it. I didn't, so neither will you. Okay? Anyway, have a great night. Have a great day. Have a great whatever is coming up. And we'll see you tomorrow with a different story.